What's up, everyone? Acreage Living here. So we're at the bed of my Ranger right now. And if you can see, it looks brand new because it is brand new. So we want it to stay looking brand new because I already hauled one item in this. It was just a folding camp chair that I took ice fishing, and it's marked the bed up in more than one spot. So just imagine how much abuse this bed would take hauling firewood and all the other stuff we'll be putting in here. It's going to end up taking a beating. So why not protect that investment, keep that bed looking good, and I got the perfect product for that right here. So here's the box that the bed mat comes in. This was sent to us from A&UTVPRO.com. So let's check it out. There it is, all wrapped in plastic. So here's the mat. See how thick that rubber is? So far, very impressed. I assume this is the bottom side, like the back side, and this is what will be in the bed. So this has been wrapped up for who knows how long in a box. So we're gonna unroll it here. Look at that, it even has divots for the bolt covers there. This is a perfect fit. It's actually not too bad for being in a box. It's actually unraveling pretty good for how long it's been in a box. So another good thing is the motor's right here. So when you drive, this bed really heats up. I notice it gets warm. So I don't think this will take much time at all to lay down. So we'll just let this lay down for a day here and see how it looks. Okay guys, I'm going to put some weight on it and we'll come back tomorrow and look at it. But so far, very impressed. These go right over the bolts. Look at how good of a fit that is up against the edge. This is really going to protect the bed very well. Look at that fit. Perfect fit. This is a quality mat. So I decided to flip the mat over to get it to bend back, and then I put some weight on it, and it seems to be taking shape very fast here already. Hardly move. So we'll just let that sit overnight, and then I'll come out here tomorrow and we'll see what it looks like. So it's the next day here, guys, and we're gonna take this stuff off the mat, see how much it's taken shape. The mat's upside down right now, so we'll flip it over. It is springtime right now, so it's not super warm in the garage. It's decent though. I have my temperature gun right here, and 63.2 Fahrenheit. So when you run the machine, the motor's right underneath here, so I think the bed gets warm. We'll see the temperature when the machine's running for a bit, and see how well this mat lays down after a day sitting in the warm garage. I've just taken the stuff off. I haven't flipped it over yet, but it's looking better already. So just on the very edges, it's just a bit of a curl. But look at that. Wow, that has came down nicely already. We'll just have to tuck this down in here. I'm sure that'll lay flat in no time. This side's tucking in. But big improvement. When I first rolled that out, you can tell this mat is definitely going to lay flat. I really liking it so far. And putting stuff in the back here, the texture of this mat will help keep everything from sliding around. Really nice mat. These machines are so expensive, $40,000 in Canada, and then to go out and just destroy the box, I have a hard time doing that. You want to use these machines for what they're built for, though, as well, right? Putting this extra protection down on that bed just gives me that peace of mind, knowing that you have something protecting your bed and you're not just destroying your machine. That's how I look at it. Let's start the Ranger, go for a little drive, and see how warm this bed actually gets. Well, as soon as I started to drive out of the garage, it started to rain, and it's raining pretty good here. So I'm going to do this the rest of the video tomorrow, because it'll be pointless to try and heat the bed up if it's raining. We need it out in the sun, not the rain. So I'm going to leave this stuff on this side overnight. And this side here is pretty much good already. So here it is the next day. That side's basically down. So let's see how this side's turned out. Still lift a little bit. I was debating using the heat gun just to put some heat on there and get it to lay down, but I have no worries that this won't lay down. You can tell, look at how much it's laid down. It started to lay down already. That's a huge improvement. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the quality of this mat. I own both Husky and WeatherTech mats, and I actually have the SUV WeatherTech mat in the back of the trunk. So let's go compare the two. Okay, so here is the WeatherTech mat in the back of our SUV. And if you feeling it compared to this is way more plasticky feel than this. This is way more grippy. I don't know if it's just because it's new or what, but this is like way harder than this. This is much more of a rubbery feel. Now let's compare the thickness of the mats. This A&UTV PRO mat is probably almost close to twice as thick as that mat. So this is a heavy duty mat. This ain't no cheap mat. Very good quality. Chicken crossing the road. I normally don't see chickens in the spring around here, but we are this year. I've seen them very late into winter too. Okay, so after driving for about, I don't know, 15 minutes, temperature of the bed is 91.7. So it did warm up quite a bit. Taking it for a ride or even just out in the sun is going to help. When it's time to clean this bed, it's not that dirty yet, but I'm cleaning the machine. Pop her open and rinse it off. It doesn't get much easier than that. We got this right side laying down very nice. So what I did is I just folded this back by hand like this all along this edge. I folded it with my hands and just held it there for about 30 seconds, and that put her down nice and flat. I think when this mat was rolled up in the box, this was in the center, and so it had the biggest kink in it the whole time. So we just had to help it out a bit there, but she's laying down nicely now. This side's nice and good. The mat just fits so good too. All your hooks are still exposed. So if you guys are looking for a mat, I think this is a great option from A&UTVPRO.com. It's a nice thick mat, thicker than my WeatherTech mat. Add some grip if you're hauling stuff that you don't want sliding around. I think this will help you out. Plastic box too. I just think the extra protection is well worth it. If you want to compare the price versus OEM, you're saving over 50%. So I really don't see how you can go wrong getting this. If you guys are considering a bed mat for your Ranger, hopefully this helps you make that decision. I highly recommend this mat. If you guys want to see more accessories get installed in this Ranger, hit that subscribe button. Lots more to come. We're only getting started. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.